We begin tonight with what's known as the greatest show on grass, the WM Phoenix Open, one of the biggest Valley sporting events every single year, but there could be some improvements coming to that tournament next year.
Yeah, it comes after players and fans called for change, describing this past year's tournament as chaotic. Rainy and muddy conditions led to bottlenecks and overcrowding, and tournament officials are looking to avoid a repeat of this year's February mess. Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Troy Hayden. Mark's off tonight. You might remember those safety concerns forced tournament officials to close the gates and stop alcohol sales on the Saturday of this last year's tournament.
That's right. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono talked with tournament officials at TPC Scottsdale to learn more about the changes that are already in the works.
Tournament leaders took complaints seriously and have been meeting on a weekly basis to come up with changes. Now, with construction already underway for next year's tournament, they're ready to roll them out.
We're focused on being better, not bigger.
Better, not bigger is the theme for the upcoming WM Phoenix Open.
Our focus has really been on how do we make this a better experience for the players and how do we make it a better experience for the fans.
Matt Mooney is the 2025 tournament chairman, and that focus on improvement started the second the last putt dropped in February, when the golf tournament, known for its enthusiastic fans, became out of control.
It was great until they quit serving us beer at noon.
Oh! No, we're not letting people in anymore.
On Saturday of this year's tournament, overcrowding and bottlenecks, forcing the Unified Command staff to close down the entrance and halt alcohol sales. Now, officials are announcing changes in hopes of preventing that from happening again. The first two, expanded walkways and an additional entrance to the course near the tee box on the 18th hole.
We feel like that's going to really alleviate a lot of the challenges that we've encountered on those peak times.
In response to golfers expressing frustration with rowdy fans, the course is adding elevated walkways and bridges, a barrier for the players. And there are ticketing changes. They'll now be digital, an effort to expedite entry. And for the first time in 3 years, Friday and Saturday tickets will increase in price to $125. The tournament is also doing away with general admission any day tickets, meaning moving forward, fans will choose which day to attend when they purchase.
We think that's, while it sounds like a simple change, actually really impactful.
Captain Dave Folio of the Scottsdale Fire Department has been working with tournament leaders since February.
People literally have been meeting every Tuesday and Wednesday to figure this out.
He's in strong support of these improvements and believes first responders will now have a better sense of just how many people to expect each day.
It's all about public safety, the fan experience, giving them a great venue to come out to. They feel like they're safe.
As construction for the 90th edition of the People's Open is now underway, officials say the days of shattering attendance records are in the past. A focus on better, not bigger.
We just have so much demand for the tournament that we're really having to focus on what our max capacity is for a given day, and then how do we really continue to elevate the fan experience for those fans that are there on a given day. And we feel like if we can do that, it'll continue to drive success as we move the event forward.
The first practice round of the WM Phoenix Open is just over 100 days away. We're at TPC Scottsdale. Bianca Bono, 12 News.